What if I told you? Life on Earth has been wiped out not once, but 5 different times. Let's start with the oldest of the 5 and work our way toward the most recent mass extinction. Number 5, the Ordovician extinction. Around 444 million years ago, Earth looked completely different from today. There were no forests, no animals on land, just empty, rocky terrain. But beneath the oceans, life was thriving. Warm, shallow seas were filled with creatures like trilobites, brachiopods, crinoids, bryozoans, and nautiloids. The oceans were basically crowded with life. Everything seemed stable until it wasn't. Sea levels slowly began to fall. Winters grew longer and colder. Ice started forming, and this time it didn't melt. Eventually, Earth plunged into a massive ice age that lasted hundreds of thousands of years. The supercontinent Gondwana drifted toward the South Pole. Snow kept building up, forming huge glaciers that trapped water on land, lowering sea levels even further. Some species adapted and survived, but just when things began to recover, everything changed again. Temperatures suddenly rose. Ice melted rapidly. Sea levels increased and oxygen levels in the oceans dropped. This triggered another wave of extinction. In total, around 85% of marine life disappeared, making it one of the deadliest events in Earth's history. Number 4, the late Devonian extinction. Around 360 million years ago, Earth was going through major changes. The first forests appeared and began spreading rapidly. Plants evolved, roots dug deep into the ground, and soil formation increased like never before. Oceans were filled with strange creatures, massive armored fish like Dunkleosteus, early sharks, and even sea scorpions. Some animals were starting to explore land for the first time. But once again, things didn't last. As forests spread, they absorbed huge amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, cooling the planet. At the same time, roots broke down rocks and nutrients washed into rivers and oceans. This caused massive algae blooms that drained oxygen from the water, creating deadly zones where marine life simply couldn't survive. Around 75% of species went extinct during this time. Number 3, the Permian-Triassic extinction, also known as the Great Dying. Around 250 million years ago, life on Earth was more diverse than ever. Land and oceans were full of creatures, and everything seemed to be thriving. All continents were connected into one massive landmass called Pangaea. The climate was hot, dry, and extreme. Then came one of the worst disasters in Earth's history. Massive volcanic eruptions in Siberia released enormous amounts of carbon dioxide, methane, and toxic gases over hundreds of thousands of years. This caused extreme global warming. Ocean oxygen levels dropped, ecosystems collapsed, and much of the planet became uninhabitable. In the end, 90 to 96% of marine species and about 70% of land animals were wiped out. This wasn't just an extinction. It was a near-total reset of life on Earth. Number 2, the Triassic-Jurassic extinction. After the Great Dying, Earth slowly began to recover. New species appeared, including early dinosaurs and the first true mammals. Pangaea still existed, surrounded by a massive ocean. The climate remained hot and large deserts covered much of the land. Predators like Postosuchus ruled ecosystems, while early dinosaurs began spreading. But history repeated itself. As Pangaea started breaking apart, massive volcanic eruptions released huge amounts of gases into the atmosphere. The planet heated up again. Oceans lost oxygen. Ecosystems collapsed. Around 75% of all species went extinct. But this time, something different happened. The survivors, small, previously insignificant dinosaurs, rose to dominate the planet. This marked the beginning of the Age of Dinosaurs, which lasted over 135 million years. Number 1, the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction. This is the one most people know. Dinosaurs ruled the Earth. From Tyrannosaurus rex to Triceratops, they dominated every environment: land, sea, and sky. Ecosystems were thriving. Life was everywhere. And then, in a single moment, everything changed. A massive asteroid appeared in the sky over what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. Within minutes, it became brighter than anything in the sky. Then it hit. The impact was beyond catastrophic. Everything near the site was instantly vaporized. Massive tsunamis swept across the oceans. Earthquakes shook the entire planet. Soon after, burning debris rained down, igniting fires across continents. The sky filled with dust and ash, blocking sunlight for years. Plants died. Food chains collapsed. Life on Earth entered one of its darkest periods. In the end, around 75% of all life went extinct, including the dinosaurs. And when you really think about it, humans have only existed for about 300,000 years, but dinosaurs ruled this planet for over 160 million years.